Hello, my name is Jeremiah. Welcome back to my workshop, and on this video I'm going to be showing you how I made these oversized candles for a high school performance of Beauty and the Beast. Check it out. Recently I've started teaching film and creative technology at a homeschool hybrid where my nieces and nephews go. It's an art school with a really cool theater program. When the staff found out that I had special skills and could make things, they started pulling me in to make props and sets and things like that. And eventually I was asked to help with the Lumiere costume, the candlestick. And so that's where these guys come in. I made hands and I made a headpiece for Lumiere. I love being a part of musical theater. I'm so grateful that my job at this school is allowing me to make things for them. And I just love collaborating and being creative, being able to use my skills to enhance the stage productions. Now the golden part here was actually designed and created by a student, Victoria. She combined two flower pots and then gave it this beautiful painting with this cool patina just to make it look old. And I think it turned out so good. So let me tell you my process. The first step was to actually 3D scan the actor's head using a program called Polycam. And I took a bunch of photos all the way around his head, getting really up close and getting a lot of great detail. And then I used Polycam to actually assemble all those pictures and create a 3D model. So from that 3D model, I exported that into my iPad, into a program called Nomad Sculpt. What I'm used to is Fusion 360. I've been working with that for 3 or 4 years now, but Fusion 360, it's really hard to get organic shapes like this. I knew I needed something that would allow me to actually sculpt digitally. And so after a little research, I found Nomad Sculpt, and it actually worked great. I was able to use my iPad and my pencil to start with just a cylinder and then sculpt all the little wax drips. Yeah, I think it turned out really well. Once I had finished modeling the headpiece, I was able to subtract his head and the wig shape from that piece. So then I could print it and I knew it would fit perfectly. Then for the hands, I brought it into Fusion 360 and I actually added the handles in Fusion 360 as well as holes for the buttons. Once I had all the models done, it was time to 3D print. And I first started with a test print of the headpiece just to make sure that I had the scaling correct. I printed it in black PLA. I 3D printed all 3 pieces in ABS, sanded them all, and then sprayed them all with automotive filler primer. I knew I wanted to get rid of the layer lines, and it did a pretty good job, especially, for being on stage. The layer lines, are pretty good. There's still some there, but I knew, on stage, the detail is not gonna be seen. I gave all 3 pieces a coat of cream satin spray paint. I also 3D printed these black wicks that I could secure the LED flame light into. Okay, let's talk about electronics. These are run off of a single 9-volt battery. It's a very simple circuit. I wired an on-off switch into the circuit, and that's it. It's very, very simple. So during Tech Week, I actually set up a soldering station and assembled these backstage. The candle wax is held to the base with just hot glue. I put a strip of floor mat foam around the base here and just hot glued the candle wax to the foam, and it works great. All right, let's see if I can get you a shot on the inside, moving in. Here we go, there's the wires, and you can see there's the button. For the other hand, there's actually 2 9 volts and a wire that comes out and actually runs up his arm so he can control the hand and the head in this one. Once they were done, it was just a simple process of sticking your hand up in there, finding the button. There it is. And then putting the other one on. And now I can turn them both on and off with just a flick of the button. That's cool. I have to call out the actor Caden Moniz. Not only is he an amazing performer, but he's just a super, super good guy.
I do tricks with my fellow candlesticks.
He was able to take what I created and implement that into his performance. He had such a good knack for knowing when to turn the lights on and off and just use that as character moments and character beats. So that's it. That's how I made these Lumiere candles. I hope it's inspired you to go out and try some new things, maybe some electronics projects, some Nomad Sculpt, Fusion360, 3D printing. It's really not that difficult to get into. I am not professionally trained. These are skills that I've just picked up watching YouTube. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.